guys. We are going to be doing, I had to check my mic. I was like, is this thing on? It is. We're gonna do just like a full body flow. And it's just gonna be a feel good full body flow. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. I've had some requests about longer classes, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a longer class today. It's gonna be about 30 minutes. Yeah, and I'll keep doing some longer classes. Okay, you're gonna come to lying down. So come all the way to lying down. We're gonna target all of the muscles today. Resting your shoulders a little heavier to the ground. Rest your head, tuck your chin. And with your exhale, you're gonna lift one leg in a tabletop, and then inhale, lower your foot back down. Exhale, lift your other leg in a tabletop. Inhale to lower. So these are called leg changes or leg marches. I like to articulate the foot. So peel up your heel, lift up your toe, place your toe down first, and then your heel. So warming up your core, your hips. Do that one more time to each side. And then you're gonna plant your heels into the ground about hip distance, and you're gonna roll up and lift your hips, tuck your tail, squeeze your glutes. And then nice deep exhale, you're gonna articulate down, rolling down one vertebra at a time. So inhale, roll up, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. And nice deep exhale, you're gonna roll down one vertebra at a time. So articulating into your bridges. These are called the Pilates bridges, articulating up and down. Rolling down one vertebra at a time, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Do that 2 more times. Deep exhale to roll down. Last one. Deep exhale to roll down. And then you're gonna roll up, lift your hips and hold. Keep a little tail tuck, and you're gonna alternate lifting one leg at a time into tabletop. Nice deep exhale to lift. Inhale to lower and deep exhale to lift. Alternating sides for 4. Planting down through your shoulders, your hands by your side, head heavy. Last one to each side. And then with both of your heels down, you're gonna roll down nice and slow. Okay, once you come to neutral, lift one leg in a tabletop and extend it up for the ceiling. Flex your foot, lower your leg down towards the ground, point your toes and inhale to lift. Flex, reach and lower. Point, inhale to lift. So we're gonna take this move into a bridge in a second. You can also do this with your hips down if that feels more supportive in your low back. Okay, reach your leg up for the sky, point your toes. You're gonna press out of this bottom heel and glute and lift your hips up. Hold, flex your foot, top foot, lower down, point your toes and inhale to lift. You don't have to go too low, just about in line with your opposite thigh, maybe a little bit lower. Main thing, take care of your low back. Do that for 2. Last one, lift your leg up, hold, point your toes, and you're gonna pulse your glute, that bottom glute, pulse your hips up and down. Plant down into your fingertips if you need that. 3, 2, 1, lower and roll back down. Switch sides, draw your opposite leg in a tabletop. Extend your leg for the sky, so glutes down first, and lift and lower your leg, pointing your toes to lift, flex, reach, and lower. Point your toes to lift, flex, reach, and lower. Do that for 2. That last one, lift your leg up, hold, roll up, squeeze that bottom glute, lift your hips, hold, flex your foot, lower, point your toes, inhale to lift, flex, reach, lower, inhale to point and lift, flex, reach, lower. Last one, the next time your leg is up for the sky, you have those hip pulses, really squeezing out of this bottom glute and hamstring, pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. You can lower both feet down if you need to, of course. Extend both legs out onto the ground. Reach your arms up and over. And you're gonna exhale. So engage your legs, squeeze your inner thighs, point your toes. You're gonna exhale, tuck your chin, lift your chest up. Your arms are gonna float down by your sides, reaching for your toes. And you're gonna roll up to the base of your shoulders. And then nice deep inhale to roll down. So stay there and play around with this. So what I mean is when you roll up to your shoulders, maybe roll up a little bit higher and then roll back down. As you do this, can you keep your shoulder blades on your back and your collarbones nice and wide? So you're not rounding and like curling your shoulders in, which we do that all day, every day, but you're rounding from your spine. So if you know where we're going, you're gonna roll all the way up to seated, articulating up into a big roll up. You're gonna fold forward, legs are very active. Stretch your hamstrings, and then inhale to roll up, roll your shoulders down, and exhale, scoop your belly, tuck your tail, articulate bone by bone, back to lying down, neutral. Inhale your arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale to roll up. If you get, and so keep going, keep rolling, keep moving. If you get sticky stuck in your mid-back and you're down there and you're like, I can't roll up, I am a little turtle, stuck on my back. I have been there. It took me like almost a year to learn this, to really get my back to open up. So if you're sticky stuck, you don't have to force it. Just keep rolling up to your shoulders, maybe a little bit higher, and then rolling back down. So really trying to work through your mid-back rather than like flying and flicking yourself up with momentum. Work with where you're at. So rolling up to your shoulders and then rolling back. And if you're doing those full roll-ups, keep going. Or if you're doing the half kind of roll-up, keep going. Okay. The next time you roll up, you're gonna stay seated here. Stretch over your hamstrings one more time. And then you're gonna come to your elbow and knees bent and stacked, hips stacked. You're gonna press out of this bottom elbow, so you're not slumping into it, you're really pressing out of it. Your top hand is lightly going to meet the back of your head. Press your head into your hands, and moving from the base of your rib cage, you're gonna exhale and rotate. Nice deep inhale to lift. You can even open up your chest a little bit for the sky. And exhale, twist. Moving from the base of your rib cage, inhale to lift. Do that for 2. And last 1. And then you can either stay here on your elbow for side leg series, and be a little more challenging, or you can come all the way to lying down. So it's up to you. Main thing is for your neck and shoulder. And then your top leg is going to extend. With your inhale, you're gonna point your toes, lift your top leg, and then exhale, flex, reach, and lower. Keep going. When you do side leg series, your hips are stacked. So you're not rolling open. Your hips stay nice and stacked and squared up forward. Your spine is nice and neutral and long. Think of the crown of your head being long one direction and your toes and heel long the other. The next time you bring your leg to hip height, point your toes, and you're gonna do little circles in one direction. So from your hip out through your toes, circling like grapefruit-sized circle in one direction. And then reverse your circles, change direction. And then flex your foot at hip height and inhale, kick your leg forward. Exhale, squeeze your glute and draw your leg back. Nice deep inhale, kick your leg forward. Exhale, squeeze your glute and draw your leg back. Doing that a few more rounds just like that. Deep exhale, draw your leg back. You have the last 2. Last 1. Okay, same thing. Keep your leg lifted at hip height. You're gonna kick it forward. And then nice deep exhale, you're gonna lift your leg up a couple inches to draw your leg back in line with your hip, your glute. Inhale, kick your leg forward. Exhale, lift your leg up a couple inches. Inhale, kick. I call this the rainbow. Rainbow your leg, bring it back. Glute should be burning, hip should be burning. You're gonna do that for the last 2 of those. Deep exhale, draw your leg back, last 1. And then last set on this side, kick your leg forward, dip your big toe, and you're gonna pulse your leg up and down. Little pulses, nice deep breaths, that internal rotation gets right into your glute. I laugh when things get hard. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You can make your way to lying down on your back. You can cross your leg that was just pulsing, cross your ankle over. So figure 4, or if you just need to shake out your leg. And then we're gonna go to the other side. So flipping around, going to the other side, coming to your elbow first so you can do that twist. Hopefully a nice little stretch through the mid-back. Zip up through your inner thighs, knees bent. And exhale, you're gonna rotate your chest towards the ground. And then inhale to lift your chest back up. Nice deep exhale to rotate. And inhale to lift. You're going to do that a few more times. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lifting back up. You're going to do that for the last 3 of those. Last 2. And last 1. Okay, when you come back up, you can come all the way to lying down if you'd like, resting your head if your neck and shoulder feel better about that. A little more challenge, you can stay up on your elbow like a side plank, and then your top leg is going to extend at hip height. Point your toes, lift your leg up for the sky, and then flex, reach, and lower. Nice deep inhale to point and lift, and then exhale, flex, reach, and lower. Inhale, point and lift, flex, reach, and lower. Doing that a couple more times. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. Bring your leg down to hip height, point your toes, and you're going to draw little circles in one direction. So from your hip out through your toes, little circles, deep breaths, and then reverse your circles and change direction. Burn, burn, burn. Flex your foot at hip height. Keep your leg lifted at hip height. And nice deep inhale, kick your leg straight forward. Exhale, squeeze your glute. Think of like your glute squeezing to bring your leg back in space. Inhale, kick forward. Exhale, squeeze. If you're up on your elbow, press out of your elbow. You're nice and lifted in a side plank. Inhale, kick forward, and exhale, squeeze your glute. Draw your leg back for 3. Last 2. And last 1. And then you're going to kick your foot forward. Do that little rainbow. Lift your leg up a couple inches. Inhale, kick forward. Deep exhale to lift. And inhale, kick forward. Deep exhale to lift. You've got 3, 2, and last 1. And then last but not least on this side, kick your foot forward, dip your big toe, and you're pulsing your whole leg up and down. Nice deep breaths pulsing there for last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. You can lie down on your back real quick, shake your legs out, or if you want to do that figure 4, take a couple breaths there. And then when you're ready, you're going to make your way up to hands and knees. So coming to hands and knees, you're going to do a couple rounds of cat and cow. So exhale, rounding your spine, tucking your chin, tucking your tail, spread your shoulder blades across your back a little bit. And then nice deep inhale, relax your belly, open your chest forward, gazing forward. And then nice deep exhale to round and curl. Deep exhale to curl. Do that one more cycle with your breath. And then come to a nice neutral posture here. Maybe tucking your tail just a little bit.